Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. All right, guys. So I am going to point out something that is not the best look on all of the indices right now. They are all underneath their 9 EMA. All right, so the daily 9 has been something that typically supports price, and now they all find themselves projecting off of it. All right, so you have QQ, you have SPY. Come over here to DIA underneath the 9. All right, you come over here to IWM. What do we have underneath the 9? Come over here to NVIDIA underneath the 9. All right, so this is just like not the best look across the board. I'm just gonna, point it out there. You got AMD underneath the 9. Meta, nope. Ripping faces, not underneath the 9. But you come back over here and SPY and QQQ, and that's just not the best look. So I am going to start the video off with that. Now I will also give my bias in this video, guys. I do think we are going higher from here. But hey, no bias will be found in this video. I am just going to point out, hey, bullish scenario versus bearish scenario. That's gonna be how I frame this video. So there's that. So let's go over the intraday price action, what's going on, all right? Because on the daily time frame, guys, we have we don't have these bullish looking candlesticks. You have bullish engulfing candlesticks. So that is the thing on all of these. But they do all have large upper wicks. Now, where did the selling step in from? All right, it was the golden pocket, guys. So going from down here to down here, and keep in mind, guys, we literally did gap down here yesterday, and then we found buyers in the golden pocket over here on QQ. Not the worst thing to take place. Then you rallied, they gapped you down again, right to the golden pocket, right to the 0.618 going, and this is the golden pocket going from here up to here, and boom, there's the retracement. So again, not the worst look. And then I will just point out, if you take the golden pocket from right here to the move down right here, guess what? You found sellers stay in the golden pocket. You come over here to SPY, you have the same exact thing going on right here. You also do have your supply zone right overhead. So, guys, when we have confluence, that is when you look for things to happen. We had confluence down here on SPY, all right? And we had, not on PLTR. We had confluence down here on QQQ. All right, guys, but as of where we are going from here, I am just going to say, guys, make it above 443.80. Then we're going to be looking for a move to 445.39. I think we have a more bearish, more bullish look than not. You come over here to the 4-hour time frame. You did just print this. You have this bullish engulfing candlestick followed by the hammer candlestick. Not the worst look, but what I really do think is, not the worst look is over here on the futures, guys. All right, you got NQ and ES. I pointed out the 4-hour RSIs, they were oversold. And guess what? We have 19 occurrences. There were 3 out of these 19 occurrences over the last 538 days. All right, so that, guys, that's like a year and a half right there. We had 16 out of 19 of these just end up like 1 to 2 weeks later, you had a decent sized gain. We're going to say like a 2% plus gain. And then guess what? You had, 3 out of 19 of them. Result in you went lower 1 week later. So you were decently lower. But then if you just stuck it out, if you just waited 2 to 3 weeks from that, if you were to just buy in when this 4-hour RSI got oversold, then guess what? You would have been all right. All of them. You did end up being all right if you just did not have theta working against you. So I will just point that one out. But guys, that is 16 out of 19 being like, over the next 2 weeks, you rose. You over 1 to 2 weeks, you had that like we're just going to say average of 2%. But in reality, no, it's like an average of like, probably, 3%. And these are the 3 bad ones right here, right? Minus 3.9, minus 4.1, minus there. All right, guys. So that's that. But guys, that's like an 80% chance, 80 something percent chance that you are going to have a bullish outcome. So yeah, these are odds that when I see them, I'm going to point these things out, and that's what you're going to find here on my channel. Come over here to NQ. I'm also going to point these things out as well. Guys, you had confluence. You had your trend line touch right here. You had support. You had the golden pocket coming from here up to here. So this was the retracement. And yeah, you had the trend line. And then you had the 4-hour RSI being oversold. So, again, when I see things, guys, I'm going to say things. We very clearly could see that buyers were here at this trend line. You literally came back to it today and found buyers this morning there. Had this, astronomical rise here, and boom, big old green candlestick, flip back over the 9 EMA on the 4-hour time frame, and now you have a hammer candlestick. You also recovered this, you know, it was support. It should have been it was resistance, but boom, you flipped it back into support. Guys, you also sold off right here at the golden pocket. Guys, we discussed like such key concepts. They're so simple here, but they're so key to my TA. All right, there really are like 4 of them. Let's go over them. You have the RSI. You have the golden pocket. That's 2. You have support and resistance. That's 3. You have supply and demand. That's 4. 5, you have the moving average. All right. And then we have volume price analysis. That's 6 key concepts right there. Volume price analysis, we're just going to call, we're the volume, candlesticks, structure. Okay. Then we have patterns. That's 7 key concepts. And we have trend lines. That's 8 key concepts. All right. That's really all you're going to find here consistently on this channel. You're going to find a mix of those 7 to 8 key concepts. And yeah, I think you're going to have a pretty good time. Eventually, I will be making a video on those key concepts. All right. Just so someone can accelerate their learning journey. And there is that. All right. But yeah, that is that, guys. That's really that for the indices. Not really much to talk about there. On the downside, we're watching this golden pocket down here, which is going to be anywhere from 512 to 514.60, we're going to call it. All right. So if you cannot hold here, which it's looking more like you are going to hold here, you had a hammer candlestick, and then like I just want to see you recover these 9 EMAs. That's pretty much it. Recover your trend. Oh, something else that actually happened. I don't watch this myself, but someone mentioned this in the comments. They're like, hey, put this on and it will make sense. You're just reverting back to the mean, baby. Right there. You literally yesterday, you just came down and tapped your 20 daily moving average right here. Guys, it's not bad looking at all. It's really is not the worst look. All right. You came down. Look, you found buyers at it. Right there at it. And it also aligned with your break and retest right here. It's really not looking all too bad to me. But yeah, on the downside, watch for buyers stepping in the golden pocket if you can, you know, start, you know, fading the move. And on the upside, guys, we still have overhead resistance right here at the golden pocket. If you can get over 521.50, we're going to call it. And guess what? I do think it's likely you're hitting up to 522.80. And above there, you're just going to take out the high. But yeah, that's the golden pocket for going from here down to there. Now, what are we actually going to be looking? Well, guess what? That's why I say 522.80. Take that out. All right. Then we're looking for, you know, higher prices there. Okay. That's on SPY. You know, the downside right here. Let's say that happens. Looking for right here, buyers step in. All right, let's say upside happens. We're looking for sellers step in, but ultimately, I think if you get back up here, I think you're going to take this out, and it's going to go like that. Those are your 2 scenarios over on SPY. QQQ, what are we talking, guys? Sellers stepped in right here at the golden pocket. Well, let's just take... I moved my level. There we go. Let's just take the golden pocket. Well, now that we've used that one, let's use a different one. Going from here to here, let's say you do not take out this low, and you continue higher. But you're looking for sellers right here, somewhere in this range, right? So we do have this 445.39 resistance. It's going to be the high of this candlestick right here. That's what you're paying attention to. Above there, you're really just watching this supply zone up here. 448, you know, up here at the top. Right up there. You peep your head above. All right, so it really goes all the way up to the high right over here at 449.32. Nope, 449.34. That is going to be the peak. It goes all the way up to 449.34. And, you know, the end of your supply is really going to be all the way down here at 446.50. All right. So I understand that is a decent range there. That's a $3, you know, supply zone. But guess what? All right. You can very clearly see what I'm seeing. You have, come on. You have sellers stepping in. You have sellers stepping in. You have sellers stepping in. Sellers stepping in. All up down here. Sellers stepping in. All right, so you very clearly can see in this zone, you have all of your sell orders. So I understand it's a $3 range, but, you know, in reality, you know, if you're playing it long from down here and you get up here, you're not missing out on too much. If you just take your profits, you just wait for the range to be cleared. All right, this zone up here, that's all I'm getting at. All right, but that's really what we're looking at on the upside here. And I don't think it looks too bearish. You're watching this trend line as well. You're watching this right here. You have this boom, boom, boom. So we are going to be looking at that, all right? But we're kind of looking at something like this, if I had to take a guess at it. Something like that. That would be your bullish scenario. And if you're going bear mode on us, well, guys, you're watching this golden pocket. And if you can hold the golden pocket, that is when, I think things continue to be spicy. I really don't think we're going to be doing too much. You do have non-farm payrolls coming out. So that is something that someone pointed out in the Discord. That could be a big something. All right, so we are going to see about that one. You had a bunch of Fed speakers today, guys. Jerome really did not sound bearish. He sounded dovish, just like the last time we heard him at FOMC. It's really not sounding all that bad. Nothing really changed, guys. Nothing changed. But if we do turn down, guys, what are we going to be watching? We're going to be watching this trend line over here in NQ. All right, so that's definitely something major to pay attention to. Now, as far as individual tickers go, guys, Meta. I'm going to point this one out again, guys. Dips are buying opportunities. I think this thing is heading up to the highs. I tried telling you. You're kind of right here. All right? You're not looking all that bad. Other than that, you got NVIDIA. There's not really too much I want to put on your radar today, guys. NVIDIA did have its breakout. So, you're watching that. You're right here in your golden pocket coming from here to here. You literally did end up finding buyers right here in your golden pocket. All right? Going from there to there. Boom. Found buyers. And, I don't think this is looking all that bad. All right, next one we're going to talk about is coin. And this is the last one I want to talk about. But this is what I'm saying. You're under this 9 EMA on like everything. And I don't like it. I don't like that. You're under right there on like this one I'm talking about, guys. You're under on like everything. I just don't think it's a great look. All right. But it is what it is. And yeah, this thing's getting tight right there. With that being said, I will catch y'all in the next one. Everybody have a lovely rest of your day and peace.